Before we get to the movie review, everyone, we put up an Instagram. We put up an Instagram post of Rudy on the Al973 Instagram.
What's he doing?
He is posing with Yuzette and Bryn.
Just posing.
Because Rudy has a humongous comedy show coming up over Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
They're not talking about the jewelry.
Where's it going to be?
I'm going to be at the Punchline right here in San Francisco, Wednesday the 21st, skipping Thanksgiving, and then the 23rd and 24th at the Punchline with my buddy Frankie Quinones.
Nice.
Should be a good time. 5 shows. Come on out.
You hadn't done the Punchline here yet.
Well, I had done it before, but not to this capacity where we're going to be there the entire weekend.
All right.
So, yeah, it's going to be a blast. But this weekend, I'm going to be in Oxnard, Levity Live, if anybody wants to go out there and check that out.
Oxnard.
Oxnard, yeah.
You know, that's not too far from the big fires.
I know.
Watch out.
I know, yeah.
We're all worried about you.
Oh, man.
The down south ones, I should say.
Crazy story.
So, everyone, go to the Al973 Instagram, like it, leave a comment.
Please.
All right, here's your review of The Girl in the Spider's Web. And this film stars Claire Foy as Lisbeth Salander.
Yes.
So, Claire Foy is the chick from The Crown. And if you saw First Man, she also plays Lance Armstrong's wife. So, in the first Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, we learn who Lisbeth is. In the movies. We're not talking about the books, only the movies. The second, we get to meet Lisbeth's demonic father. The third film, we meet her maniac brother. And in this fourth film, we meet Lisbeth's psychotic sister.
The crazy family.
Who, like Lisbeth's father and brother, want to kill Lisbeth in a slow, punishing way.
They're a tough family.
It's a tough family,
yeah.
It's going to be hard at Thanksgiving with them. It's going to be tough.
Thank God that's not your family.
They destroy that turkey.
So before we get into the review, I need to give you a bit of context. This book series was written by a guy named Stieg Larsson. Stieg is dead, everyone.
Right.
He died of a heart attack after climbing some stairs. Stieg completed 3 full books. The 4th book that this film is based on was found on his computer, and it was 3/4 finished. The guy who wrote the book that this film is based on is a completely different guy.
Yes.
His name is David. Anyway, David now wrote a 5th book, and that book's going to be called The Girl Who Takes an Eye for an Eye.
Oh, boy.
All right, are we all caught up?
Okay.
I think we got it.
So, Rudy, let's start with the most obvious question. Claire Foy.
Right.
Did she pull it? Was she as good as Noomi Rapace?
So here's the thing. Well, first of all, Noomi Rapace, I didn't watch the Swedish version.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, I didn't see the Swedish version.
That's the one to watch.
Yeah,
I saw the original one with Rooney Mara, who was phenomenal. So my comparison is to Rooney Mara. And look, Claire Foy was great. I thought she really pulled it off. I thought, this was a soft reboot of that original movie. So I thought that she gave it, her own twist. But when in comparison to Rooney Mara, it's not the same. It doesn't really stack up. I think it has a lot to do also with the movie itself is so much more complex than the original one. It's almost 3 hours long versus this one that's a little bit, under 2 hours. But I just feel like there was more complexities in the character, in Lisbeth's character in the first one. So, Claire Foy.
Rooney?
Yeah, with Rooney. Claire Foy, although she did well and she pulled it off, in comparison to Rooney Mara, it's not the same.
Well, I'll answer my own question. I don't think Claire Foy was as good as Noomi Rapace.
Okay.
So she's got the bronze medal. Out of the 3, she's in 3rd place.
3rd place. That sounds
Do you
fair.
agree with me that Noomi Rapace is the best one? And then
Hell yeah, she's the best.
Rooney Mara after that.
Yeah.
Like far below. Like Noomi is, to me, she'll always be.
So we'll give Noomi the gold.
That's going to be the gold one?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah,
you should watch them.
As soon as I said
excellent.
Swedish, he really started convulsing.
Yeah.
He's like,
I was like, This guy wanted me to read all the novels. He was like, can you read all the books too? I was like, yeah, I'll knock that out and get every single book.
You'll love
They're
them.
great
They're
books,
great.
I know. He was very
Absolutely
adamant
great.
about it. Extremely.
So I
might
wasn't
go
going to
back and listen
mention
to
this, but, and this is so stupid, but the New York Times wrote an article about it. So I was like, all right, well then I'm going to mention it too because it stuck out to me. The dragon tattoo on Claire Foy's back compared to the dragon tattoo on Noomi's back. Which is better?
Well, considering the fact that I didn't see
Yeah, you don't
I'm going to have to go with Claire Foy on this.
Or how
I have
about
no choice.
How about Mara Rooney? How was her?
Well, see, I'm a guy. I'm like a traditionalist, so the original one is always going to be the one that stands out to me. So I gotta rock with Rooney Mara on this one.
Was this one goofy with googly eyes and like little teeny wings and big fat body?
I know, right?
It just wasn't menacing.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It was menacing.
It was kind of like the dragon tattoo that like a girl on spring break would have.
Yeah, like a lower back dragon tattoo.
Yeah, it was kind of a tramp stampy one, but it was
right.
It was on like the shoulder, but it wasn't like the whole back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like you get it on a drunken weekend in Albuquerque or something like that. Like the tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the one Numi had was like a demon.
Yeah.
Like a demon on her back. Right. And you're like, it was menacing. This one, you're like, oh, that's it?
No, that's cute.
Yeah, it's a cute little, but it's not menacing.
But again, I think
it's like Barney the dinosaur.
Yeah, it's like a Barney tattoo.
Part of the reason is because it's a soft reboot, and they went out of their way to make this version less complex. So I think that kind of touched all aspects of the movie, from the storyline to the characters to even the tattoos. Right. They just wanted to make it more simple.
Okay, so if you want to, I know this is the time for female empowerment, female leads, female heroes, female everything, #MeToo. If you want a female empowerment film, is this the one to see?
I mean, yes, because she's kicking ass left and right. Like, she's avenging all battered women, and she's exacting all the women that have been wronged by these guys. And I know that's been the theme from early on. She was a badass from the very beginning. But this one in particular, I think maybe because just the climate that we're living in right now, it really stood out that she was going after bad guys.
Do you think
guys that deserve to be, annihilated and taken care of?
Is it better than, in terms of female empowerment, better than Erin Brockovich?
Well, that's an interesting question, because Erin Brockovich, you're talking about two different types of approaches.
All right, how about Alien?
Yeah, she was more badass. Yeah, she was more badass than Alien. She was. Yeah, she was.
What?
Yeah, she was.
More badass than Ripley?
He's losing it right now.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, when you watch this movie, the things that Claire Foy does, the things that Elizabeth Sandler does, or Sandalar, what's her last name?
Let's go Sandler.
Let's go Sandler.
Elizabeth Sandler.
This is Adam Sandler's cousin right here doing this.
Not winning right
now. Whatever her last name is.
Isla.
Isla Sandler. No, dude, she is exacting her vengeance. I mean, she's calculating. she's flipping dudes upside down. She's kicking ass left and right. You got to give it to her.
So this movie has 47% of Rotten Tomatoes. Critics are saying they were bored. Were you bored watching this?
Honestly, Hooman, I was a little bit bored. I was, yeah. Look, I was.
There it is, everyone.
That's true. I'm just giving you the facts.
I was bored, Hooman.
I
wasn't bored. But it's so eerie. Man, they make Sweden look horrible in these movies. Like, you see these movies and you're like, I never want to go to Sweden. It's just so
scary place.
Scary, it's miserable, everyone's getting killed. There's no cops anywhere, ever.
A lot of pointy buildings.
You're like, where is everyone? It's just snow and trees.
It's a desolate
and it's gray.
Winterscape.
And I loved that about the books, though. The way they described all the scenes actually made the book more scary, but also really interesting. Didn't you think?
I did.
Away from what we're used to.
Right.
In every way, almost.
Right.
Look,
remote
I got to say this, though. I hear what you guys are saying, and I see you guys are all in agreement here. But until you watch this soft reboot...
I'm not going to be watching this.
That's what I'm saying. When you watch this soft reboot, and I'm trying to put the emphasis on, it's soft.
Yeah,
it's a flaccid reboot, basically, okay? And you guys are going to be... I think you're going to be disappointed, because I see how into you are into the books. You're like totally into the books and the original movies and stuff. This one is going to disappoint you.
Sum it all up, let me just say this. Compared to the first girl with the dragon tattoo, number 4 is far inferior. I enjoyed it, and it wasn't boring to me. I don't know. It just wasn't as I guess because you know what to expect, and they didn't do anything groundbreaking. I have a new girlfriend in the film. I just want to give her a shout out. I've never heard of her, but I couldn't. Every time she was on the screen, I leaned over to Rudy like 40 times going, that's my girlfriend. Bro.
God, this guy, he had his eyeballs popping out.
Is it the girl with the blonde hair and no eyebrows?
No, that's her sister. That's the demonic sister. Yeah. There's no way you could be into her. She's just evil.
I was kind of into that. I was feeling her.
I like the head of the Swedish
I like girls with no eyebrows.
CIA. Her name is Synnöve Lund. I sent Bryn the email to look her up so you can see how beautiful she is.
Yeah, he was totally into her. Every time she'd be on screen, he's like leaning over to grab my icy, trying to drink my icy.
She older lady, fake boobs, blonde hair.
I wouldn't say an older lady. I'd say a mature woman. She's a mature woman.
The film isn't amazing, but it held my attention. I'm giving it 3 Persian rugs.
We'll see. You kind of understand. You kind of understand where I'm coming from. I'm giving this 2 pinatas.
Oh man,
I'm giving it 2 pinatas.
Beautiful.
Full of the original girl with the dragon tattoo, because that's the one that you want to go off of.
Yeah, she does look like Heidi Klum.
Yeah, Hooman was loving her. He was like,
you're calling her like a mom type though?
Like a badass CEO mom.
Oh,
you know?
all right.
Like she's out there, she's making moves and
She
pudding.
looks like a badass.
She looks like a supermodel to me, but okay.
Well, they kind of, again, this movie like kind of made things a little more simple, so they made her look a little more simple in the movie as well.
I see.
All right.
So 2 pinatas on my end. I just wasn't moved by it. The original, blows it out of the water. But
look
it was
at her
still fun.
chin line, my God. Right?
You don't love her?
No, she's a supermodel. Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
And she didn't look like that in the movie either.
She didn't?
She's fabulous looking.
No.
Yeah.
She is, isn't she?
I'm into her.
Thank you.
Like, we're all mesmerized right now.
Strong.
Staring
We
at her
can't
face.
stop. We can't stop. It's like when I was doing my body roll earlier. Like
Yeah, I was mesmerized.
Vinny made eye contact with me. I know he got nervous.
Yeah.
I did.
He saw the cinnamon roll happening over here.
Yeah. No, it affected us all.
It was
Pretty hot,
mesmerizing.
dude.
What can I say, man? I comb my hair
Look,
today.
I actually don't know if we can handle you being here on Fridays for the montage.
Right? Everybody's still sweating over
No,
my
you're
performance.
the only one sweating. The rest of us, I don't know. We know how to keep it to a minimum.
Right.
Say the way you move, gon' make you sweat, gon' make you groove.
See that roll?
Come on, let's see it. Oh boy. Oh, here he goes. Oh boy. Oh, he's even serving up a platter. Oh my God.
I call that one the presentation.
That's
my move.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll be doing that for 30 minutes at a time at the punchline. Just
All
doing body
right.
rolls.
Yeah.
Just doing body rolls for 30 minutes straight.
I like it. All right, yeah. So please take a second here and do your next couple shows. Let us know.
Well, I'm going to be in LA and in Vegas this next week, but the following week, again, I'll be at the Punchline with Frankie Quinones and Chris Estrada, Wednesday the 21st. Friday,
the night before Thanksgiving.
The night before Thanksgiving. Then we're skipping Thanksgiving because we got to get our turkey. And then Friday the 23rd, Saturday the 24th. 5 shows total.
That's great.
It's going to be awesome.
Good for you.
It's going to be phenomenal. Frankie Quinones is going to be out there doing his
That's
Cholo
the guy
Fit thing.
you tour with,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we're on tour right now. So if you want to get tickets, go to RudyOrtiz.com or SF Punchline. Get
All
those
right.
tickets.
Rudy, our friend Rudy.
Thank you,
Great
guys.
job.
You guys are phenomenal.
Hooman. What can I say? You always bring it.
Next week is the Harry Potter movie.
Oh, the Crimes of the
Fantastic
Grindelwald
Beasts,
or whatever it is.
Yeah,
With
Johnny Depp, yeah.
Ooh.
Don't drop Johnny.
Don't drop Johnny. All right, great job, you guys. Thank you.